Hi folks, Aaron Dorr here with the Missouri Firearms Coalition, joined today with Attorney General Eric Schmitt. Of course, as you guys all know, after Missouri passed SAPA law last year, Joe Biden didn't wait a second to try to take a sledgehammer to Missouri's SAPA law. And in some states, you wouldn't have support from the AG's office. But Eric, you guys have been going to battle for gun owners ever since this bill passed last year.
Yeah, our response immediately to the Biden administration was come and take it. We were going to make sure that they knew, the Justice Department and the Biden administration, we were going to defend this law. And the fundamental issue here, as you know, Aaron, is that all of us are born with certain rights. Defending ourselves is one of them.
Yeah. And
our Constitution protects that. We weren't given that right. It's just a framework to protect those rights.
Exactly.
States like Missouri have said, hey, we want to make sure we give the maximum protection of individuals protecting themselves and their families and
absolutely
their property.
Well, I think it's more important now than ever, obviously, with this president in the White House right now. He can't pass a bill through the Senate when it comes to gun control, but it's not stopping executive orders. And as I think a lot of our audience knows, we have two of these already about to take effect later on this year that deal with 80% lowers and pistol braces. And so for a lot of gun owners across the country, they have no protection. But here in Missouri, that cannot be enforced, at least by state authorities.
That's right. And those, we have a challenge from a couple of different political subdivisions. We've already won in the circuit court here in Polk County. That's been appealed to the Supreme Court. Oral argument went well. And then, of course, the Biden DOJ decided to file their federal lawsuit, but we're confident with that too.
So this is 2 times they've lost. Well, 1.5 times they've lost. We have a high hope when it comes to the state Supreme Court, but I think they all know, and it kind of proves the point that Missouri's SAPA law is the best in the nation, because Biden's not going anywhere else but right here in Jeff City trying to shut down SAPA here in Missouri. He knows this is the biggest threat to his tyrannical agenda.
Which is why, we made it such a priority to make sure not only are we litigating, but communicating. I mean, our press releases and correspondence with the DOJ and Merrick Garland specifically, when they filed that lawsuit, were very clear.
Yeah, they were very clear already.
Very clear about where we stand. And ultimately the law is on our side, and that's why we're confident.
Yeah, well, a lot of people love this idea with state sovereignty and asserting that 10th Amendment idea that we have a right to do what's best for our own state. We don't have to, we're not telling the feds what they can do here. We're simply saying you can't tell us, we have to help you enforce them. And that's kind of been a novel idea. I think more red states now are seeing what we did and what you're defending here in Missouri. It's been a great roadmap for freedom in lots of different states. So thank you again very much, Eric, for all this. Guys, this is a big fight. We have another big federal lawsuit that was recently filed. Chances on going to the Supreme Court? What do you think about that, Eric? The U.S. Supreme Court, I mean.
Well, I hope we win and they don't appeal. That would be the good news. But if we got to take it all the way there, we will. And Missouri, as we've talked about before, is in the lead on the New York pistol and rifle case. We led the briefing on that. That's a big Second Amendment case.
Yeah.
And so this just sort of falls in line with, I think, Missouri's approach, which is we're going to stand for people's individual rights, including their Second Amendment rights.
Eric Schmitt, thanks a lot for your help on this. And guys, stay active. Join MOFC.com. We'll keep you guys informed. Take care.